everyone! This video is for intermediate level in AutoCAD. So, if you finished the basics, welcome! This is Jenna, who will show you in this video 6 important and beneficial tools in AutoCAD as an interior designer. So let's start from scale. Scale is the most common name you're gonna hear in the field, which is to change the sizes, make it bigger, smaller. So just select the scale icon, then select the thing that you want to resize it and enter. Then resize it and just click. And that's all. You can make it bigger, smaller, as you want. So we're gonna connect into the second tool, which is mirror. Mirror is when we wanna reflect a room, something in opposite rooms or a hotel. So select the mirror tool in the top, then select the shape that you want to do it, press enter, then draw a line in between, and that's all. Now the third tool, which is I don't know what it's called actually, but when we want to draw something in the exact middle of a shape, like if I want to put a chandelier in the middle of a hotel lobby or a table in the dining room in the exact middle. So as you see here, that it's hard to ensure that the circle or any shape in the exact middle of another shape. For example, I'm here choosing a circle. I want to put it in the middle of a room. So shift, right click, then between 2 points. Press the 2 point which you want to put the shape in between and click. That's all. Fourth tool is isolate objects. For example, you have a complicated plan and you want to just edit a little thing that's among those shapes around, or edit this circle or that, but it's hard to control it between those shapes. So just press the isolate icon, which is in the corner below, and select the object that you want to edit at and enter. Then you can draw lines, draw whatever you want, edit it, and then in the same corner you're gonna see the same icon, press it and end isolated object. Now the fifth tool is array. So if we just write array, then select the object that we want. For example, this chair in the dining room, and then enter. Then be older, and selects the center that you want to rotate around, and that's all. And if you want to change the number of objects, you can change it on the top. If you want it 3, you want it 10, you want it whatever you want, it's easy by just in the top hit there. Now, the last tool is the most interesting tool ever in AutoCAD that I have ever seen. That is, instead of draw a line by a line, then offset and chamfer in between to just build a square or a room, you can just draw a line. I will show you how. If you just write M line, then press scale in the command line and write the number that you want to be the thickness in between the exterior and interior wall. That's it. Just draw the lines and you have a square with a thickness. But look, there is a little problem there, which is the cross in the corner, that if you just double clicked in the wall, you're gonna find this whole screen. Just click join corner and click those 2 lines, and that's all. In this part, I will summarize the 6 tools we learned today and explain in simple terms what each does and when typically used in AutoCAD. So let's start with scale. Scale changes the size of an object without changing its proportions. We use it when we need to resize a block, adjust imported drawing, or match the measurements of architectural elements to project scale. Next is mirror. Mirror allows us to create a perfectly symmetrical copy of an object by reflecting it across a line. It's extremely useful when we worked in layout that have symmetry, like furniture arguments, repeated room elements, or balanced design compositions. The third tool is between 2 points. This option lets us scale or move an object perfectly based on distance between 2 selected points. It's very helpful when we need to exact fitting, like aligning a piece of furniture between 2 walls or matching an object with the specific measurements inside the plan. Then we have isolate or layer isolate. This tool temporarily hides everything except the layer that we want to focus on. It's perfect when the drawing gets crowded and need to work in one specific part without distractions, like electrical plan, furniture layout, or construction details. After that comes array. Array duplicates object in a structure pattern, either in a rectangular grid, along a path, or around a center point. It's ideal for anything repeated: tiles, columns, lights, setting arguments, or decorative elements that follow a rhythm. And finally, M-line or multiple lines. M-lines draw several parallel lines in the same time, which saves a lot of effort compared to drawing each line individually. We use it to draft walls, furniture outlines, boundaries, or any elements that need constant parallel spaces. So overall, these 6 tools help speed up the workflow, organize drawing, and keep the design cleaner and more precise. And if you need a summary, just screenshot this screen and use it in your next designs. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Today, we walked through 6 essential AutoCAD tools: mirror, scale, between 2 points, isolate, array, and M-line. Each one may seem simple in its own, but together they create a workflow that is faster, cleaner, and far more accurate, especially when working in interior design drawing. The goal of this video wasn't just to show what each tool does, it was to help to understand when to use it, when it matters, and how these tools connect to the work we do every day in real design projects. I hope this explanation were clear and made it easier for you to follow along and remember each tool. If there's anything you would like to me to explain more detail, or if you want a part 2 with more advanced tool, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, for taking time to learn with me. Your feedbacks help me improve the next video, so feel free to share your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video.